All right, total body workout today. Let's start with our dynamic warm-up. Feet outside of the hips. We're gonna forward fold and reach all the way to the mat. Tuck the head, look behind you or close the eyes, shake out the head and neck. Maybe sway side to side, waking up the backs of the legs. We'll point the toes out, pull the heels in, and find yourself in a nice deep squat, setting the hips nice and low to the heels. Nice wide stance. You want your foot completely flat to the floor. And sit in that squat for just a few minutes. Good. Nice deep squat, Arpita. You got it. We're going to start with a reach. Reach up with that right arm. Good. Take a side bend. Reaching over to the left side of the room. Good. And then reach the arm back. There we go. There we go. You got it. You got it. I can hear you now. You're there. You're there. We'll switch it up. We'll reach the left arm up, or whichever arm was not up last time. Take that side bend and then take that reach back. Opening up the shoulder and the chest. Make sure you get both sides in. We need to wake up the joints and the muscles. Pushing the hips high, pointing the toes forward, and then slowly rolling all the way to the top. The head comes up last, and you take a big shoulder roll. Good. Take it to the back of your mat. We're going to take a plank walkout. To find that runner's lunge. Good. Big step up with that right foot. Nice job. Sink into that lunge. Let the hips sink towards the mat. Let that right knee fall out to the side. And then reach that right elbow across the body for a little rotation in. And then reach that right arm up and back. Press that left heel away from you. Wake up the calf. And then bring it down. Step it back. Let's push it to a down dog. Push the chest close to the legs. Lift the hips up high. Good. Back to your plank. Step forward with that left foot this time. Into that runner's lunge. Sink in. Let the hips move towards the mat. Let that left knee kind of fall out if it does naturally. And then we'll rotate in with the left and then up and out. Press that right heel away from you. Work through that calf stretch. Push it back. Good. Bring it down. Step it back. And then walk the hands to the feet and take the slow roll to the top. Head comes up last. Take a shoulder roll. Good. Step it back. Actually step it forward. Into the center of the mat. We're going to balance on that right leg. Pull the left knee up. Swing it out for a hip circle and a big step back. Both toes point forward the same direction as your hips. Find your lunge and we twist to the right. Reach to the right. Wake up that left hip flexor. Stay here for just a second and then we'll step it in and shake it out. We'll balance on the left, lift the right, swing it out, big step back. Slowly into that lunge. Turn slow to the left, reach the left, sink. Step it in and shake it out. Good. One more. We've got our single leg deadlift. We've got this in our workout today, so let's get warmed up for it. Balance on the left. Pick up that right leg. Slowly reach for your single leg deadlift. The back comes to a tabletop. We're not reaching all the way to the floor. We're going to stand back tall and out to the left. Push the hips back. Bend that left knee. Wake up that right inner thigh. Not a long stretch. We're just activating it. Shake it out. We'll do that single leg deadlift on the left. Push the hips back. Reach it down just to a tabletop and then up, out to the right. Find that lunge. Step it in and shake it out. All right. All right, all right. Everybody good? Everybody good? Take a little second, grab some water if you need it. Good. Awesome, awesome. Our first circuit is a long one. We have 4 rounds to go. You know what work you have to do. We're moving down from a 50 count rep. We have 50 jumping jacks. We have 40 sumo squats. We have 30 alternating reverse lunges. We're doing 20 push press. And we have 10 squat jumps. If you want it low impact, don't take the jump, just take a nice basic squat. You can work at your own pace. You can stay with me, choose weights, or do body weight, up to you. But let's get started. We've got 50 jumping jacks. Halfway. If you don't want to count these out, just stay with me. Ten left. Take your 50. And then take a second. I'm going to get a little bit heavier of a weight. We have 40 sumo squats. These will get you, whether you're using a weight or not. Sumo squat, your feet are wide. Your toes point slightly out. And you'll sit your hips back and down. Now I'm going to power through these. So I'm not going to take a full stance up. I'm going to stay down in my squat a little bit and pulse up and down as many as I can until I need to come all the way up. Do this as you prefer. Come up for full or stay down with a little bit of a pulse. You've got 40. Remember, it's a squat, so the knees bend. Push through it. I have 10 left. Woo. Take breaks along the way. Walk it out, catch your breath. Make sure you're drinking water. We have 30 alternating reverse lunges next. I'm going to pick up some weights for this one. At your own pace. You've got 30. Woo. Take a second, grab some water, catch your breath. Don't move on to the next one. out of breath. It's a push press. It's a total body. You're gonna wanna use the legs to push the weight. I'm gonna use 10s, I believe. The weights will set at your shoulders. You'll take a dip in the knees and use the legs to help push that weight up. You might even find yourself coming off of the floor a little bit if you're really using those legs. Whenever you're ready, you've got 20. Woo. You can set those weights down. Our last move of this circuit is a nice basic squat or a squat jump for 10. I'm gonna probably take a little bitty baby squat hop for that plyo. Heart rate's, gosh, it feels higher than it is. Must be my coffee today. When you're ready, feet are under the hips. You're gonna do a basic squat or a squat jump for 10. And take a break. One round down, 3 to go. I said it's hard, it's tough work, but you know what you've got coming, so you can gauge your tempo, gauge your pace, gauge your weights. And if you don't want to do 4 and you just want to do 3, that's totally up to you. I'll let my heart rate settle for just a second. Take breaks in between rounds, in between exercises, whatever you need. I'm gonna go back into my jumping jacks. You join whenever you're ready. We've got 50. Halfway. Woo. Take your time moving through this circuit. We've got those sumo squats next for 40. Nice wide stance with the feet, pointing the toes out. Whatever pace works for you. Go at your own tempo. Ooh, those are tough. Don't forget to take a little break. Grab some water. But keep moving nonetheless. We have 30 alternating reverse lunges after those sumo squats. Nice job. Nice job. 2 more moves. Push press and jump squats, and we'll be halfway done with this circuit. This circuit is much longer and much more taxing than the next. So be your strongest here. Push through it. If you need to take your weight down, take it down. If you need to take your impact down, take it down. Do what works for you. Moving on, we have 20 push press. Use the legs. Woo. That's a lot. You can do it. We'll finish this circuit off, this round, with squats or squat jumps for 10. Up to you if you take the impact. Two rounds down, 2 to go. Catch your breath. Grab some water. And we'll get into round 3 whenever you're ready. I'm gonna wait about another 15 seconds and then I'm gonna get started. All right, heart rate's down. Back to those 50 jumping jacks. Sometimes the most basic things can be tough. Catch your breath before you move on to the sumo squats. I think I'm going to skip the weight this time and just push out those 40 pulse. Ah, the burn, the burn. Ah. "30 reverse lunges. Guys, go at your own pace. Move at your own tempo. Make sure you're taking breaks and having water. Halfway. On those lunges, find your best form. Keeping the torso upright. We'll work the quads. Taking a little bit of a forward lean. We'll work the hips. We've got 20 push press and 10 squat jumps to finish off round 3. Leaving us with one more set of this. We can do it. Finish those 20. And then you've got those 10 squat jumps. Make sure you're taking breaks. Let the heart rate come down just a little before you get into the next. Let's finish round 3. We'll be down to one more set of these. Whew. We can do one more. One more round of this. Our next circuit has way less reps, I promise. It will be much quicker than this circuit as well. And we'll be sure to cool down with a stretch before we go. Take as long as you need before you start this final set. Make sure your heart rate's back down to normal. We go back to the top with those 50 jumping jacks whenever you're ready. No more jumping jacks. Last set, best set. Remember, use your best form. Sumo squats whenever you're ready. Let my heart rate come down a second. Whenever you're ready, go for those 40 sumos. We're getting there. We're getting there. We've got 30 reverse lunge, 20 push press, 10 squats or jumps. And then we'll take a break before we move on to our next circuit. Move at your own pace, guys. Remember, form is the most important. If you don't feel like you can get through these with good form, don't do as many reps. Take a little break between your lunge. and those push press. We'll be done with the weights after this push press. You've got 20 whenever you're ready. Ah. We've got 10 squats or 10 squat jumps to complete the longest circuit ever. If you're taking the jump, don't go into it with a super high heart rate. If you need low impact, skip the jump and just take a nice basic squat with the feet underneath the hips. Nice job, guys. Take a break, grab water. I'll talk about our next circuit. We've got 5 exercises. We're going to do 10 reps of each, and we're going to push through 4 rounds. It's going to go by much quicker. We've got a kneel to stand. We've got some lateral lunges, and I'm going to make it a little bit harder, adding a plyo, but if you want, you could just take a knee drive at that lateral lunge. We've got some pike push-ups, so some push-ups for the shoulders. We've got some forward bounds with some back pedals and a single leg deadlift reach. Nice and easy. We'll do 10 of everything, and we'll do 4 sets, taking breaks in between exercises, taking breaks in between rounds, whatever you need. Modify if you need to. If you don't like any of the moves, skip what you don't like and put something in there that you do. We start with a kneel to stand. What you're going to do is come down to your knees and then come right back up. Try to alternate which leg you go down with and which leg you come up with, but you've got 10. Take your time. Be easy on the knee. Land soft. Get your 10, and then we'll take it to a lateral lunge. We're going to do 10 on each leg. So we'll go to the right first, stepping out into your lateral lunge with the right, and you're either going to draw your knee in and take a balance, or you're going to draw it in and take a little hop. You've got 10 on each side. One side and then the other. If you want to keep it low impact, just skip that plyo and take the step out with the knee drive. Good. Pike push-ups are next. The pike means you're in a down dog position. The crown of the head reaches towards the floor, and you're going to drop the head towards the floor and then push it up for 10. Nice and easy. Get your push-ups and then bring it back to your feet. We've got forward bounds. We're going to jump or hop, and you can keep the impact low by jumping 1 foot at a time or taking a big step and then backpedaling back to the start position. We've got 10. The hips go back, the arms reach back. You'll hop forward, land in a soft squat, and then run it back to the start. You can take little hops or big jumps, whatever works for you. You've got 10 total. Our last move of this circuit is a single leg deadlift reach. We're going to balance on one leg just like in our warm-up. Reach with our opposite hand for 10. So we'll go down, bringing your back to a tabletop, and then back up. Just a reach. If you get off balance, restart. Good. 10 on one side and then 10 on the other. Nice job. Round 1 done. We have 3 to go. A little bit easier than that first circuit. It's 10 of everything. You can make it harder or easier. Make it harder by adding those plyos. Make it easier by skipping the plyo and taking low impact. Making sure to focus on your form throughout, most important. When you're ready, we go kneel to stand for 10. Good. Your lateral lunges. Add the plyo to make it harder. Or just take the knee drive. Focus on your form. We'll step out to the right for 10. As you step out, you're pushing the hips back, keeping that knee behind the toe. I like to reach opposite hand in towards that foot to work my core. And then you're going to come in with a knee drive or a hop. We have 10 on the right. Check that heart rate. Take a break if you need it. We've got 10 pike push-ups. The hips go high for the down dog. The crown of the head reaches towards the floor. And then you bend the elbows to drop the head and push back to the top. You've got 10, and then bring it to your feet, and you've got those 10 forward bounds. If you want to modify the forward bound and take it one step at a time, you'll just hop up with one foot first. You can take little baby hops, landing in a squat, or you can take big, full cross mat jumps. You've got 10. Nice job. We've got those single leg deadlifts, and we'll finish round 2. We'll finish with just enough time to stretch to cool down. You've got 10 reaches on each side. One side and then the other. I try to swing through to add a little bit of a challenge and only touch that foot down when I need to. And then I talk and get off balance. All right. Let's try to get at least one more round in before we get our stretch. We've got 5 minutes, 4 minutes before our stretch. So let's break it down to one more set. 10 of everything, kneel to squat. If you have to go for it. Otherwise, stick around. We'll do one more and a stretch. Nice job. Good work today. Good work. I'm going to keep moving. Lateral lunges for 10. One side and then the other. Let's finish this strong. You catch a little bit of a break by shortening to 3 circuits. This was a long one. Let's push it out, finish strong, and we'll get a quick stretch. Woo. We got pike push-ups, forward bound, and deadlift reach, and then we'll stretch. Woo. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Let's finish it out with those reaches. Catch your breath. And go for 10 on each side. One side and then the other. If you get off balance, take a second to reset. You can find something on the floor to focus on. It helps. Ten total, and then shake it out. And we will get in a stretch before we go. Long workout today. Overachiever. I thought we could get 4 of those in, but we have to get a stretch before we go. When you finish those deadlift reaches, meet me on your back. Pull your knees to your chest. We'll take a low back stretch. Slow rock side to side, massage the low back into your mat. Close the eyes and let the heart rate calm down. We'll bring the feet to the floor. Cross the left leg over the right, and we'll roll to the right side. Try to keep your chest open to the sky. And just let the knees fall to the right. We'll reach that left arm out to the side with the palm facing up to stretch through the shoulder. And just rest here for a couple rounds of breath. Good, we'll roll to the back and then cross the right leg over the left. Roll to the left hip. Keep the chest open to the sky and reach the right arm out, palm facing up. Good, roll to the back. We'll pull the knees back into the chest. This time, take the knees out wide. And then bring the soles of the feet towards the sky and reach for the soles of the feet, the ankles, whatever you can grab onto, and pull the knees close to the mat. We take a slow rock side to side, massaging the back. And then we'll pull the knees together. Take a little rock and roll, pushing yourself into a fold. Take your time. Tucking the chin, relaxing the head and neck, relaxing down the spine. Let the upper body hang heavy. Give that spine a minute to relax. Find a stretch through the backs of the legs. And a couple deep breaths if that feels good. When you're ready, we'll slowly roll to the top. The head will come up last. The arms will come up with it. Take a little bit of a back bend and a big deep breath, stretch through the core. Slowly let the arms come down to the sides, palms faces up. And we'll get a stretch in the arms and the shoulders and the chest on the way down. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for this total body workout. I'll see you next time.